EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And some room to work. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 36 yards on the play.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Dobbins. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Jackson now. And it'll be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Locke. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there. And I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Locke going to throw. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Taking it about the 36. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What intercept?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 20. After the turnover, here's Locke. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Antonio Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Draymond Jones drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So on 4th down, the Ravens will call on Sam Cook to punt it away.
KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Locke.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Here I come. I'm coming after you, 25. I'm coming after you, 25. Here I come.
Locke trying again after the pick-6. And this This will be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
2nd and 10.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
From the gun, it's Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now Locke. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. They run. It's Williams.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And a run like that shouldn't surprise anyone who's ever seen Javonte Williams play. Compact, strong, physical runner. He ran for 1,000 yards at North Carolina last year. In fact, it was over 1,100 and 19 touchdowns in addition. And that's despite sharing the backfield with another 1,000-yard rusher, Michael Carter, who was taken in the 4th round by the Jets. Najee Harris and Travis Etienne were taking over him, but many thought that Javonte Williams might be the best back in the draft.
Locke off a play action. He'll go up top here for Hamler. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And Richard Sherman uses his veteran savvy to come up with an interception there, and he still has plenty of ability out on the corner. And he's the NFL's active leader in interceptions. Moved on from the Niners after 3 seasons, but thriving with a new ball club, and that veteran know-how comes into play one more.
And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos.
Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
McManus now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Jackson on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On first down, Locke buying time to his left. Finding some room at midfield. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Locke. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now it's 2nd and 9. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw it is Locke. Being chased out left. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Broncos. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Open man is Waddle, complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And McManus able to put it through. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 31, Locke trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. After the interception, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Jackson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain of 32 that time. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. He's going deep for Brown. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so...
And Brown's got it for a Denver touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incomplete.